Let me know. If anyone cannot hear me, let me know. Just give me a signal or something back there.
Mr. I hear Cooley. Cooley.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, me respect.
To get it back, am I back in there? Yeah? Cool. Very good. Sorry about that. We just had a little technical difficulty. Lynval, my brother, what may I say tonight?
Yes, sir. We're going to speak English. We're going to speak patois. We're going to speak a bit of Cockney as well. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you've got your London thing with you.
We're not so good with the Cockney, though, brother. You know, so he's that kind of restore.
Yeah,
we have that. You know?
Yeah, we live in the world, man. The world is small, you know?
Let me ask you. Let me ask you for a second. I gotta ask you something because I don't really know your background. Were you born in Jamaica?
I was born in St. Catherine, Jamaica, Spanish Town.
Yeah, you were. Okay.
Yes, sir.
How old was you when you went to England?
I was probably about 10 or 11 years of age when I left Jamaica.
And what year was that around?
Oh my God, that was 64, something like that.
So your parents
just after Jamaica get independent.
Your parents are part of the
independent. I'm one of the what they call the Windrush generation, you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
man. So that's the story. That's about when my grandfather went over there. My grandmother went over there.
Yes. Same time. Yeah.
Okay. So in that time, I'm very curious because I wasn't there and I don't really know. In those times, because it's those times that forge this music.
Well, yeah, because like if you think back and check out the history of Jamaica independence, right? We get like Derek Morgan sing the big you know Jamaica ska, you know, and from around that time, that's what really inspired me and grabbed me, because the music was so happy, because it was a happy time, you know.
Yes.
Because Jamaica was getting independent from Britain, you know.
Yes. But the change of the sound from the traditional ska that we know, from Jamaica to the ska of the two-tone. How did that come about? How did you take it from where it was in Jamaica to where it became two-tone?
Well, me carry over there is cool. Me carry over there, man. I'm me carry over there. Yeah. Guys, remember, you know, respect and admission to Millie, who died, you know, my boy Lollipop, same time.
Yeah, respect.
Yes, sir. So that's when the whole thing come on, and obviously, you know, we live in although the world was big them time, but the world got smaller, you know, because people got more together, and obviously, with especially one of the first multiracial band. So you see where it's come from, you know. But how was the music from Jamaica, you know?
Yes, but what was the struggle? What was the struggle that brought about that music and the unification of black and white during that time? What was the struggle? What happened during that time that made you guys say, we got to do this?
I think really at the time, right? You know, you got other bands like Steel Pulse, you know, and you got bands and the punk bands, right? They merged together, you know. There's something about that two culture, suffering culture, you know, sufferers want to change the world. Change things. So, you know, we get two force like that, you're gonna have a massive change in the world. That's what brought the change. So it was a musical thing between from us, the blacks, and the punk from the white. We merged together.
Are you living in the same communities?
No, I live in America now. You know, I live in
no. I mean, at the time.
At the time, I went to school in Gloucester.
Yeah.
And when I left Gloucester, I moved. My father moved from Gloucester to Coventry for work. You know.
Yes.
Because, you know, Coventry's a very industrial. It's like the Motown. You know. It's an industrial city. You know. So we ended up moving there, and that's where I actually met up with Jerry, and and all the band got formed. You know.
Yeah. So even the two-tone beat is even different and is faster than the traditional. How did that come about? How did that change? Like, because it's an erratic change, you know. I mean, you inputted electric guitars inside there in some parts of it. So how did that change?
I'd have to give full credit to the one and only Sir John Bradbury. Because you know that every music starts from the roots, the foundation.
Yes.
And John Bradbury is the foundation of this music, the drumming. Listen to John Bradbury's drumming.
Oh, I love Brad.
I love Brad. Nobody else.
Yeah.
So I think, and with my rhythm, because to me, I'm sort of metronomic with my rhythm. I hold it together. So I give him the space to play.
Yes.
So that's how the rhythm developed, through, because, we had a drummer before, Silverton, Hutchison before, but the music was all right, but the music was like sort of, it was like one punky song, one reggae song, one ska song, one rocksteady song. It was all different songs, but John Bradbury brought them all together and meshed together.
So he's responsible. He's responsible for that beat.
Yes, without a doubt. Sir John Bradbury, the special drummer, listen to all those rhythms, right? He's the only drummer who can go from a rock to a rocksteady to a reggae without missing a beat. And he don't sound disjointed.
Yes.
He lock it right in,
Yes.
Think of like Little Bitch song like Little Bitch, very rocky and then going to a rocker's beat, and you think, oh, did he do that without missing,
Yeah.
But he did it. He's the first one to do that. And obviously he learned from the great people like Nibs,
So I know everyone out there like Nibs, yes, from the Skylights, yes. I'm sure everyone out there has thousands of questions they want to ask, and they don't really want to hear me talk right now.
Oh, bless them, man.
Yeah, man, I know that. I'm trying to get some questions in that I have personally for myself, because it's fascinating to me to see where it came from to where it is to this day, and I'm still trying to gather the climate. I understand. What it's saying sounds like a ghost town. Yeah. How did you come up with the ghost town? How did you come up with that? Sorry, am I too excited?
What's really, because like we were touring, we were a touring band. We're a nightclub band. We're playing in dance hall, basically, That's not the modern dance hall. It's different, but our dance hall back in the days was when we get the punks and the dress and everybody together, just different. But we play and while we're traveling around England, we see the decline of the industrial Britain, So this decline started years ago, 40 years ago. We see it, and that's how obviously a song like Ghost Town come about, because we're seeing the not the industrial revolution, but the dying of the industry,
the decline,
and that's where we are right now.
Gotcha. I'm gonna play a couple of your videos. Actually, the one that was prior to this, that was the intro. Where was that done?
Oh my God! I think that's probably from the 30th anniversary, because it took me 5 years, Coolio, 5 years Coolio to get the band back together, and I live in America.
Wow. Yeah.
5 years, because when a band divorce, it's a bitter divorce,
Sometimes I'm still married to my other band. Right? We're just apart. But I hear what you say. Yeah, man, I know exactly. Yes.
You know the runnings,
Yeah,
so
man,
it took me 5 years to get. I tried to get the band back together to celebrate the 25th anniversary, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't get around to it. And I'm the one that don't live in England anymore. I live over here, in America.
Yeah.
And it took me 5 years of going backwards and forward. And I even when I thought I got everybody together, right, and their PMPs, right, because me and Jerry was very, very close,
Yes.
And then in the end, it couldn't work out with Jerry, and I decided that, something, the people that we play this music for, right, they tell us this is not about us, no, it's about them. They want to hear the music. We're going to perform the music for them. And in the end, I was blessed to have 6 out of the 7 back together,
Yes, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. We're going to jump into a couple of your personal videos.
Yes.
And then we're going to come back and we'll talk, okay?
Yes, man. Respect school here.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, brother. Okay? It says a whole heap of love, And people
love,
just said it's a whole heap of love, and I respect this dude.
Yes, thank you, man. Thank you.
Them not get it yet, but yeah, enough respect to Lynval Golding on here. We're going to watch a couple of his videos and we'll come right back. I'm going to field some of your questions and, we'll come right back.
Yes.
Peace.
And you walk through that door, you hurt me so. I said you hurt me so. When you looked at me and you said goodbye, girl, you made me cry. I said you made me cry. So listen to me while I say to you, breaking up. It's so hard to do, breaking up. Whoa, la da da, whoa, la da da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da, la da da da. Cannot let you go now. Come, my love is so strong. I said my love is strong. Oh girl, I said my love is strong. So listen to me while I say to you, breaking up. It's so hard, breaking up. Oh la la la, oh la la la, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, ba da 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 da. Oh ba da 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 da, ba da 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 da, ba da da ba. When you looked at me and you said goodbye, girl, you made me cry. I said you made me cry. Can I let you go now? Cause my love is so strong. I said my love is strong. Oh, I said my love is strong, girl. So listen to me while I say to you, breaking up. It's so hard to do, breaking up. Whoa, breaking up, breaking up, breaking up is so hard. Oh, so hard, so hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. Breaking up is so hard. It's so hard, it's so hard, it's so hard. Breaking up is so hard, so hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. La 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 la. Breaking up, breaking up, breaking up, breaking up. Breaking up, breaking up is so hard. It's so hard, it's so hard, it's so hard, it's so hard, it's hard to do. And that was Breaking Up by the one and only Sir Alton Ellis, one of my favorite reggae singers, you know, Rocksteady singer. Well, it's a song that I wrote many years ago, and it's called Do Nothing. So I'm gonna do absolutely nothing for you right now. So check this one out, right? Each day I walk along this lonely street, trying to find a future. A new pair of shoes around my feet, 'cause fashion is my only culture, but nothing ever changed. Whoa, no, nothing ever changed. People say to me, just be yourself. It makes no sense to follow fashion. I'm glad be anybody else. Oh, I don't try. I've got no reason, but nothing ever changed. Oh no, nothing ever changed. I'm just living a life without meaning. I walk and I walk, do nothing. I'm just living a life without feeling. I talk and I don't say nothing. Say nothing, say nothing, say nothing. Ba-dum bam dim bam bim bam biddly diddly day dum. Oh ba de ba de dum. Ba 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 dum. Ba-dim bam bim bam ba bo 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 bo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Nothing ever changed. Whoa no, nothing ever changed. I walk along the same old lonely street, still trying to find a reason. Policeman comes and smacks me in my teeth. Oh, I don't complain. It's not my function. Nothing ever changed. Oh no, nothing ever changed. I'm just living a life without meaning. Yes, I walk and I walk, do nothing. I'm just living a life without feeling. I talk and I don't say nothing. I'm just living a life without meaning, yeah. Oh, I talk and I talk. I'm dreaming. I'm just living a life without feeling, yes. I walk and I talk, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing. Okay, so SuperNova, I saw me do it right. So anyway, looking forward to talking to Coolio and everybody, and you know, I'm sorry about all what's happening right now during the world, and it's tough time for us. We can't meet, but we can try and cheer each other up with music. You know, music is an international language; everybody understands it. And I hope you enjoy this session, and I'm looking forward to not just play with you guys, but do it acoustically, but do it with the specials for all of you guys. You know, I hope we can pull that off, right? Anyway, bless. Mom bought you a fur coat when you were 15. You wear it to the disco while everyone was in jeans. You were a rich girl, only having fun. Your worn-out dresses, girl, stems from everyone. I said, hey, little rich girl, where did you go wrong? You left for London when you were one of my favorite songs by Mr. Roddy Byers called Little Rich Girl. Love that tune, you know. Love the melody, and you know, back in the days in the band, the special, you know, he wrote some good tunes. Love Roddy, you know.
So, welcome back to Quarantine Sessions SuperNova audition. Yeah, man. SuperNova Saturdays.
Yeah, Quarantine Session. The judge is Mr. Cooley. You are the judge. Yes.
Yes, man.
Yeah, respect.
Lynval?
Yes, I'm president. I'm right here.
that's my Neville impression. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let me ask you something, because we haven't finished getting into your background yet, you know, because how did you get into playing how did you get to play the guitar? How did you pick up, when did you first pick up this instrument, and why?
Well, the guitar, my first instrument that I got right was a little mouth organ. When I was very young in Jamaica, my grandmother, Auntie, we call her Auntie Rose, you know, and that was the first little thing. And I started blowing it. I started making up tunes. But when I leave Jamaica and come to England, then I got my first guitar. I got a Spanish guitar, you know, little acoustic guitar, and that's where it started from. And from there, so you know, and obviously with you know, with all that music around me, I couldn't see anything except music. I was just overwhelmed with music, and that's all. I got into it. And as a matter of fact, I took 5 lessons from a blues player. 5 lessons, and I did the rest on my own.
Did you do that in England?
In England, yes, when I was a lad in England.
So
5 lessons.
Even though you was influenced with music from Jamaica, you started playing guitar in England.
Yes, in England, and my who inspired me in England as well. You've had the great Jimi Hendrix. I missed seeing Jimi Hendrix live. I didn't get to see him live because Roddy went to see Jimi Hendrix at a theater in Coventry, and I went and see Joe Cocker at another venue in England, because Joe Cocker had the number one song, you know, a little from my friend, you know, and I went and see Joe Cocker instead. As a matter of fact, I still going to apologize to Jimi Hendrix here, because he's buried in Seattle. I go up to it. It's beautiful where it was, you know, the mob is buried up. It's lovely. I go, Jimmy, I'm sorry. Tell me, I'm sorry. No, I never come to see you. And I went and see Joe Cocker instead, no, and I apologized to him.
Respect.
Yes. But from Jimi Hendrix, but I'm giving you a joke, right? Jimi Hendrix, right? And this is true, right? I'm going to tell you a little story, right? Coolio. Obviously, at the time, right, me had all my Beatles suit and all that, you know, because my stepmother buy me all this fashion stuff, you know, Beatle jacket, Beatle boots, everything. But there's 2 groups. There's the Rolling Stones, and they were the Beatles. And I said, what? Well, I mean, you know, one a bit more out there, one is well smooth, and the other one is a little rough edge to it, you know. Indian men end up falling in love with the rough edge group, which is the Rolling Stones. And I like to let you everybody know like a secret, right? Nobody know this, right? But you can make all those who listen, right? You know that song Little Bitch and the Specials, right? You know where still the guitar riff from? But don't tell nobody, because the guy who was promoting the Stones, when I tell him the story, because you know we had a concert with the Stones, you know, was it last year, before last year, you know? And when I tell him the story, he said, "Does Keith know anything about it?" I says, "Shh, no, don't say it out loud, right? But we can say it now. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting up to now, Kula? You know what exactly what I'm getting up to now, right?"
Yes, because
I steal that lick from where we go that one, two. I stole it from Keith Richard. But no, I
you mean you pilfered it?
Say, right?
It's all right. Yeah, but it's all right.
I can come back and say,
well,
yeah, but as soon as I hear, as soon as I hear "Living in a Ghost Town," right, or listen, I go, "Oh my God, thank you very much, Keith. I can talk about it now."
Yes, right. I'll make him come for your publishing, you know, brother. It was
all these years, I stole it from Keith Richard.
Keith Richard's louder man and in publishing.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the story about that, you know. So that's why I ended up become. When I met Keith Richard for the first time, I couldn't talk. I was when we did Saturday Night Live, you know, I couldn't talk. I think I shook his hand, and he brought me a bag of guitar effects, you know.
Oh,
and I didn't say thank you because I was so I was like, it's Keith Richard. Oh my God, I can't. Keith. And it's years later, I was a boy, and I was so dumb because this is my guitar, one of my guitar hero.
See.
Yeah, man, respect to Keith. Love Keith Richard, Sir Keith Richard. You know. Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, Sir Keith Richards and Sir Neville, Sir Neville, Sir Lynval, Sir Jerry, Sir Terry, Sir Brad, Sir, the whole I don't know, Sir, believe me.
Yeah, man, you know, so one of the good things like the big up as well, you know, I do that breaking up is hard to do by the one and only Alton Ellis. I met Alton Ellis many years ago in London. I went to a blues, you know, for blues. I'm blues, I'm calling Shubin. I'm blues dance, you know.
Yeah.
That's before rave and all that, you know.
Yeah.
And I was at the blues with them in Wilson in London. Yes. I was chatting away and give me advice and give me one advice. Stick with me up right till say, if you're willing to help yourself, help will come to you. And he was absolutely right because I helped myself and pushed myself, and that's what I said to you. And every time I go to Jamaica every year. I go right up the cemetery, Dovecat Cemetery, and I go and visit Alton Ellis, right? John Holt, Joseph Hill, who's the other one that buried as well? 4 of them buried right there, so you know. Gregory Isaac.
The cool down crew. Yeah.
All of them buried the same place, right? And my aunt who brought me up, she's buried just across from there, right? So when I go and have my little silent, you know, respect to my auntie, I respect to those men because their music. When we talk about music, we talk about them music. You know, so that's my thing about Sir Alton Ellis, you know?
Yeah,
wicked man, you know?
Respect. His son is doing wicked too, boy.
Yes.
Christopher Ellis, yeah man, in bud.
Christopher, what a youth, man.
Yeah man, in bud.
The last performance by Alton Ellis, I saw him at the Jazz Cafe in London, and I couldn't even go and say goodbye to him because I had to rush and get a train to get back to over where my daughter was staying. So I couldn't go and shake it until and that was his last concert in England, the Jazz Cafe. You remember when the man and the guitar player Marley, my good friend as well, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so it was like I was gutted when I heard that, you know, he passed. I was gutted, man, you know?
Yeah.
But he's left something here for us, treasure, which is music. Man. Yeah.
Yes, man. Lives on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So, brother, you brought some tunes with you too, right?
Yes. There's one. I don't know if it's the right time, but you know, we've got so much unhappiness in this world, you know, and you know, we've gone through all kind of the divide. You know, and this divide's been happening for a long time. But this one that really gets through to me right now, right? Is this young lad who's only 26. It's his birthday today. And we can't celebrate his birthday because it's not a happy occasion. It's a happy occasion, but it's also a sad occasion, you know? You know, and I just like to pay a little respect to that lad. I like to do a little tune with, you know?
Lynval,
lad, you know?
Lynval, I want you to play that tune. But I want to ask you one question before you start that tune. Would you say that from the climate of 1979 to 2020, it has changed any, or is it the same?
Oh, coolio. 1979, them time, right? If you look right at my neck here, so me get stabbing on my neck, right? Right here, so get stabbing there, right? Racial attacks. But you know something, right? One thing I never do, right? When I talk about this attack, right, and I got beaten up in racial attack in London, you know? But the one thing I do, and when I talk about it, right, no one can ever say, well, I ever label anyone with this attack, right? Because I don't give, because there's good and bad in every one of us.
That's the truth.
Right? But I'm visually, what the police would have asked me to, can you describe the attackers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't tell them the truth of visually what the attackers look like, you know? Because if I told them, right, they would stereotype and plant everyone who visually look like that as a racist, and it's wrong. And those attackers right top right is 3 skinhead guys. I never talk because you cannot go and label everyone just the same, right? We've got bad police, right? You know, we got some bad guys in the police force, right? But we also got some very, very. I don't want to sound like the president. Oh, we also got some good. No. Bad people in the police force, right? And there's good people in the police force, right? Unless that is what good it's all about, you know. And that's why when I look at what I've gone through then by racism, right, and see where we are, right, by rights, right, I shouldn't have to be singing. Why did you try to hurt me? Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. Did you really want to kill me? I shouldn't have to be singing that song today, 40 years later. True. No.
True.
And here I am right now, right? Going to wish a young lad, 26, died, attacked, killed by ex-police. 26 years of age, right? 40 years later, here I am. I dedicate a song to the young lad. It hurt, you know?
Yeah, man.
So I'm going to play the song, you know, and it's a memory of the, you know, and hopefully we have to keep the fight, still have to carry on, you know? Because better, as I said, better must come, and united. We have to unite, black, white, whatever religion, we have to come together as one, because right now we've got one world. One world. Oh, pirate, yes, the rabbi told them to the merchant ships. Minute after they took I from the bottomless pit, my aim was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. Forward in this generation, triumphantly, won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, yeah, good God, redemption song. Emancipation from mental slave. No matter ourselves get free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophet while we stand beside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Let's all sing redemption song. Redemption song. We have to unite and stop killing of one another. Police brutality have to stop. The fight must carry on. Better must come. It must come, it must come. Lord, I say, better must come. Oh, it must come, it must come. We have to come together. We have one life, we have one life, we have life, we have to live together. In a better world. Better world. More love, baby. I said, better must come. It must come, it must come. Lord have mercy. Better must come. It must come, it must come. Sure. Cool, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Remember the young lad, you know?
Yeah, man.
26 years of age. Yes. So here we are.
So let me ask, in a 2020, what are you up to in 2020? Because when we talk to you, you're coming from the airport. Sorry, when you came in, you was coming in from the airport a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, sir. So
you doing? Where were you coming from?
You don't know. I don't know where was I coming from, because I become this international jet setter, you know.
Yes, man. For ask you, where were you coming from? What were you doing?
I was coming from London because, you know, like we celebrate our 40th anniversary, and I tell you, you know, I tell you, man, it was what an amazing experience, you know. You know, the surviving member of the band were still together. Me, Horace, and Terry. We still carry on with the journey. We still carry on the journey, you know. Still carry on the works, you know. And the first, and we had our first #1 album in England. Encore. You know? And because of the success of that, it took us, we have made a record in years, you know?
Yes.
And that record just touched so much people because of the songs, you know? And because of that, you know what record companies like that. Whoa, we can have another record right now. We need it right now. Hold on a minute. It took us 20, 30 years to write this last record. You can't see we can, give us, So in the end, I was in London. We started writing for the next record, you know. And then this coronavirus just come and lick us down. And I tell you, I got one time I explained to people, right? And you're gonna wonder why. I've got to thank Sir Barack, our one and only black president, right? I've got to thank him. Because if it wasn't for him, right, I wouldn't have been able to get back to America so easily. You know why? Because through his inspiration and his uplifting, right, it made me become an American citizen because I wanted to vote. And to vote, you can't just vote with a green card. You have to become a citizen. So Sir Barack Obama, thank you. Because of that, right, I was able to get on a flight with American passport and come back here when they close the door. So you understand right now, and that's all I want to say to people.
How long have you been in America? Yeah, man.
Oh my God, I've got my 21-year-old son right across. He's my technician, you know. And he as I say, he's my right arm and he's my left arm. I can't do anything without him, you know.
So
He
was born here.
He was born
in America,
here in Seattle. Born in Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Dominic. Wonderful.
Dominic, big up yourself.
I shouldn't say this to him, but I don't want his head to get bigger, but he's a very, very smart, very intelligent, and very bright lad. And he's looking at me now and he's going to walk out now because he can't handle being praised. But he's a very, very, very smart lad. I'm so proud of him, you know.
Wicked. So you're not going to tell me what you're doing in England. You're not telling people they want to go out in England.
Huh?
So, well, am I not allowed to say anything or what? So when you went to England, what did you do when you went to England? What were you doing there?
Well, we started writing the next album.
Oh.
and then this really dreadful disease, what's it called, coronavirus, hit the whole thing, right? And that's why I get out of London and come back here, because I could get back here because of I had an American passport, you know. Right. So right now the writing side of this album is like everything stopped because this year, right, we would have been on the same bill with Taylor Swift, Diana Ross, the Queen. I would have had the opportunity to meet the Queen, Diana Ross.
Wow.
Right? Paul McCartney was going to be on the Saturday. We were on the Sunday. The legend at Glastonbury Festival was Taylor Swift headlining, and Cody B as well was behind. We were on the same bill. We had a lovely spot, you know, on the main and the pyramid stage, you know.
Nice.
So that everything stopped now. So it's like right now, even like this is a SuperNova thing that we're doing, right? And I hope and keep my fingers crossed, because you know what they call in a democratic situation, right? Democratic, who win the most votes, right? Are them supposed to be the winner, right? You know.
See.
I'm getting rid of that, right? There's 3 of us in this band now, right? 3 remaining members of the special, right? Me, Terry Hall, or Spanter, right? You know. So it only take 2 to be the majority, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take one of them one side and smack him a few times and say, well, look, I would like to come and do the SuperNova next year if it's possible.
Oh, that'd be
and
great.
Smack him around, you know.
That'd be beautiful. Oh my goodness.
It would be lovely. It would be lovely.
What?
Yeah, that would be lovely. I know it's a hell of a challenge, but I got a huge challenge on my hands as well, because only 3 of us, and you know what it's like when we're in a band situation, you know.
Yeah, man. That sounds like an exclusive.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
That would have been wonderful.
Yeah.
That would have been wonderful.
I don't know if you heard that. I don't know how good my band is, because someone just commented that I need more with band. But
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that over there, but they're talking about the specials coming to SuperNova next year. You heard?
That would be
That's
nice.
crazy.
I'd love to do that, man.
That's crazy.
That if we could pull it off, it would be lovely. Be lovely.
Well, I want to talk to a friend of mine, and I'm gonna call you because I need to talk to some boy them over there, so them I go and let them know me and me. So
yes, yeah,
you have to rope in some people because
yes,
yeah. So, oh my God, hold on. Somebody saying, "Oh my God, that's amazing." Yes, it is amazing. Let me see if I got any questions. Anyone else chilling in here? Ahmad, anyone gets to chill in here? Oh, anyone gets to chill in here. People, shout out where you're from, what part of the world you're in. Ask him some questions now, and you can ask. He can even ask you now, or he can ask you later. I'm sorry, I'm cutting in like that.
Yes, yeah. Everybody, I'm in Washington State now. You know, that's where I live now. I reside in Washington State. Although over the last 10 years, I spent so much time away and abroad and touring that this is the first time I've been locked down, and I got back here just in time. As I said, having American passport enables me to get back here.
Yeah.
Guess there's no flights anymore. So with everything that's happening in the world now, the world come to a stop now, you know?
A standstill, yes.
So I'm back in Washington State now.
Hold on. Yeah, I got another question. You can talk to me. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple more minutes. Throw those questions in here quick. We got Denver in here. Throw those questions at me quick. Hold on there.
Denver, Colorado.
We got Denver, Colorado in the building. We got Dayton, Ohio, and the greetings from Dayton, Ohio. That was Bobby that actually asked you that question. His name is Bobby Rubin.
Hi, Bobby.
1979, I got in here. John, your questions are not coming to me. You're not. Talk to me. They're in awe. Oh yes.
Oh, this wonderful shirt that is our anniversary limited edition by Fred Perry. We've got some. I've got another one which is really the new one which I don't know. It's got 1979. One second, I got to call the boy if you can go in. Could you get me 1979 shirt from in there? Well, yeah. One was 1979. And that's all done by Fred Perry, which is really sort of a limited edition, you know. But it's really, so I love it. Kind of, we grew up with Fred Perry, you know.
Yes.
You know, we grew up from that, you know. That's all, sort of clothes, you know.
Let me ask you something about that, because that's interesting for me too. How did that become the fashion? Was he part of the music scene? Was he hanging out with you guys, or was he just separate from you guys and just made stuff and you guys just drew to it?
That come about because of the mod scene, you know. The mods, and we all dress up, and the mods and the the rude boy thing from Jamaica. So we always dress smart, you know. And what better way than to have a lovely stay press, a lovely stay press, a stay, is it 79? Got 79 on it. Could you open it first? Yeah, stay press, tonic trousers, tonic suit, Ben Sherman shirt. So the Fred Perry was part of it was part of our uniform, basically, you know?
Yeah. But he wasn't hanging out with anyone particularly, like any group or anything like that, and just went off and started doing his own stuff. No? Fred Perry
was a tennis player.
That
is it. That's it. Yes. Yeah. He's probably the first Englishman. I think he won Wimbledon, many from the 1950s or something like that. You know. Yeah. So that's where the smartness from that Fred Perry come from. It's tennis clothes, you know.
Got you.
And we wear that with our tonic trousers, our stay press trousers, you know, and with brogues, and and that sort of stuff, you know. So that's what the smart, and obviously because like with with the mods. The mods are so smartly dressed. So us and the mods are literally very, very close together when it comes to fashion, you know, clothes, dress-wise, you know. Because you know the mods and the rockers. The rockers are always the greasers. But we were the smart one, you know. Smart haircut and everything, you know.
What's like a memorable moment for you, like playing or walking in the street? What's like a memorable musical moment for you?
I would say the two parts, right, for me, right, being on stage and opening for the Clash, right, it's the best and the worst part of it, because the worst part of it, right, we were opening for the Clash and we got things thrown at us every night up north. And by the time we got to London, wow, we kick it off.
Yes.
And we have not looked back. We had a wonderful review in New Musical Express. Yeah. And we've never looked back.
So, would you say that the climate was different?
Huh?
Was the climate, why was the climate different up north than it was in London?
I think it was us being a kind of and at the time, you know, this sort of ska music and what we're doing, it wasn't ready for that crowd yet. We're going into a really heavy punk crowd. The other time they only wanted strictly reggae or strictly punk, you know, and we're trying to blend in between.
Yeah.
So we got caught up in the middle. so you know what? I'll tell you one thing. It teaches me never how to move, you know. It's supposed to look you know? Because when they start throwing coins at us, right, we have to duck and jump and those leave, you know.
You know, I had that experience with the Toasters. They threw D batteries at us my first night in anyway, that's another story. That's crazy. I know exactly what you're talking about, brother. Wow.
You know.
Yeah, but them not know it, man.
You know it.
You know it, man. D batteries in New York. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, that's so, but I also have to thank Joe Strummer, because the whole thing where people don't, because I'll tell you, this story of the specials, right, and it's an incredible journey. Even the first song, Gangster. How do we come across to write a song which is real? Because Bernie Rhodes, who's the Clash's manager, decided to attempt to try and manage us. We were unmanageable. Right? He couldn't manage it. So what did he do? Right? He sent us off to Paris. So when you guys come up from Paris, you'll be ready. We come back from Paris, and how we went to write Gangster. First recording, first hit record with our new drummer, John Bradbury. Everything clicked.
Wicked.
That was it, yeah.
Wicked.
So, you know, it's this journey of the specials is up, and to see that, like, how many years later, for us to be influencing the Rolling Stone, living in a ghost town, you know where that you see the video, and you hear the song, you guys go, it comes from Star. You know, excellent.
You've influenced a lot of people, a lot of bands today, yesterday, and will continue to influence people throughout music. That's just what it is. You're a foundation of this scene that I'm in, this place that I've found to be my home.
Yes. You know, I've got two sisters live in New York, in Brooklyn. You know, Angela and Blossom. I got my very, very good friend Josh. He works. He works in. He's one of the art director of Sony. You know, as a matter of fact, he's the one who took all the photograph for the Encore album. You know, he lives in New York. You know, really, really good guy. You know,
I want to say how much you've done for this music and stuff. You made a place where normally I didn't have a place here. I mean, I don't know. It's because of your band that I have a place in this scene, and it's because of your band that people are. Let's say, let me say this right, because this is something big. It's because of your band that people are accepting of black and white standing together on the same stage. That's the realness right there from your band.
The multiracial part of it, I am so proud of that. And as I said to you before, right, even when I got stabbed, right, and attacked in a racial way, right, I never tell the police, describe the attackers, because they would go and they would go and brutalize every kid who dressed up, when we all dress the same, identity clothes-wise. And I don't want the police to go and, go and treat the young people like that way, you know? So I never described. I said, no, I got attacked, and that was it. And I got stabbed. That was it. Because it's all about unity. Right now, we live in a country right now where it's got so divided, right? And we've got to put it back together. We got to put it back together. And I would like to tell everyone out there, I'm pleading with everyone, please register to vote, right? And vote one way. The Democratic way. Vote for Joe Biden. Right? That is it, one way. The Democratic way. Vote for Joe Biden. That's when change is gonna come, and better will come. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say that, you know. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone has their opinion, and I respect your opinion.
I like to voice my opinion.
Yeah, of course you got to. I mean, you have the opportunity here on the air to say whatever you want.
Yes.
I don't think there's any thought restrictions here. Let me ask you something. What are the type of bands, if any, are there any young bands, or what's the music that you're listening to now?
Well, I must say the Agrolites. What's the name? The keyboard player. He's such an and the lead vocalist. Oh my God, it's good for the last record was so good, really, really, really excellent. So the Agrolites is one of my favorite bands in America, right? I would say when I go to like British, right, you got like the Skins.
Yes.
In England, they're a wonderful little band, you know. I love the Skins, right? What can I say? You know, there's some good music out now, you know.
Yes.
Some good young music coming up, man.
I listen to a lot of them. There's a lot.
Yeah.
You checked in my thing there. Yeah. There's a lot of great bands. Tell me who else you're listening to. Yeah. There's what's a band called they're from LA. Three guys and a girl. What's it called? They released a track on what's the name label from Rancid? Oh, Interpreters.
Interpreters, yes, man. You see, Coolio, you see how good it is, right? A young, may have to have you with me all the time, because when my brain stops, sees up and can't remember, you know. There you are, you're it's a good thing I adopted you as my son. Can you remember? Yeah, man. So you know, definitely. So I love that little band. Right? There's beautiful. But I'd never say one of my favorite, especially the last album by the Agrolites. Wow. And I would do. There's one other guy I would do anything to work with. Right? Is the keyboard player. Roger. I would love Roger.
Roger Rivas.
I love Roger. Roger is somebody, and I don't know if it's something that I can achieve. You know, but then if it took me 5 years to get, the specials back together, right? 6 of us, right?
Yeah.
I can carry on and work on Roger Rivas. I would love for us to work with a man like that. I would give my right arm.
Hold on. Stick up in. No, I'm not take off. Roger Rivas.
Yes.
Call up Lynval Golding.
Yes.
Well, no. I'm gonna start it right now. Roger Rivas. Yes. I want you to call Lynval Golding and set up an appointment to do some music right now. Thank you so much. I'm soon calling you.
Yeah. Without order. As one producer, that is one producer, right? I would love for us to work with. I don't know if I'd ever achieve that, but you know, dreams does happen. And I've been dreaming for 40 years, right? And look at it. Yeah. Yes.
So he's gonna call you at SuperNova. He's gonna do the music before that. So just stand by.
Roger, you know, I love that man, right? That guy's got so much music in him. He's got so much. He's so talented. Musical player, arranger, producer.
See.
Wicked. That's one guy I would love for us to work with. I don't know if I don't know if I'm pushing. You know, can you know with me? One thing with me, right? I say what's on my mind. No, people don't have to agree with me, you know. But I'm gonna say it anyway. that's me. I would love to work with the guy, you know.
That's true. So we're coming to a close of the show, big man.
Yes, sir. So anyway, if it's possible, one tune that I really wanted to dedicate to the leaders of the world, right? You know, I don't know if we can drop that tune,
next tune for me. Go on, man. Let me get that.
You know, the tune and that tune I'd like to dedicate. I don't do much dedication, but this one I'd like to dedicate it to the Prime Minister of England and the President of America, right? And that tune is called "Embarrassed by You." You know.
Oh Lord, go on, man.
It's on the special encore album. That song sums up to me. Or the Lunatics Have Taken the Asylum. Two of them tunes that we done on the last album, right? Says a lot of what we're going through today.
Okay.
Yes.
Respect.
Embarrassed by You. Thank you very much, sir.
We're gonna play that. We're gonna play that after we say goodbye. But Lynval, thank you so much for coming through today, man.
Oh, Cody, love, man. Love, respect, love to you, man. And it's wonderful.
Respect, man.
Wonderful afternoon. Thank you for making my afternoon, man. Thank you.
Thank you for making the audience here this afternoon and the people that are around the world that's watching this, and we'll watch it on the replay as well, you know?
Yes.
Thank you
Wicked,
ever so
man.
much.
Ladies
and gentlemen, this has been SuperNova. Saturday's a quarantine session. Your host, Cooley Ranks here, and our guest, Lynval Golding, and Johnny at the back there. April and Tim, shout out.